There is nothing stronger than knowing when to walk away. Violence may dominate the anger of the weak, but forgiveness is the strong man's weapon. Feeling stuck in a dead-end job, a toxic relationship, or a draining situation can lead to a profound sense of being trapped. It's in these moments that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism can offer a path to inner peace and personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that sometimes the most empowering action we can take is to walk away. This isn't about giving up. It's about taking control and prioritizing your well-being by removing yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Today, we'll explore 9 specific situations where walking away isn't just an option, but a necessity for personal growth and realignment with your true values. Guided by the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we'll understand how disconnecting from negative influences and environments can lead to a more fulfilling and flourishing life. Whether it's a relationship where respect is lacking, a job that doesn't recognize your efforts, or any scenario where your values are compromised, knowing when to step back is crucial. Let's dive into these life scenarios and learn how to embrace the power of walking away to reclaim our peace and purpose. 1. When you're no longer being respected. Imagine you're dressed up, excited, and on your way to what you hope will be a wonderful date. You arrive with a smile, ready to connect, only to be greeted by a stream of negativity and dismissive jokes. Feeling undervalued and disrespected sets a poor tone, underscoring a fundamental truth. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, whether personal or professional. Respect means acknowledging someone's inherent worth, their feelings and their boundaries. It creates a safe space for open communication, trust, and emotional intimacy. Contrast this with interactions where a friend actively listens and engages with your stories, versus someone who constantly interrupts or belittles your thoughts. These experiences foster very different feelings and dynamics, highlighting how essential respect is in nurturing positive relationships. However, disrespect can erode the foundation of any relationship. It manifests in various forms, such as constant criticism that focuses solely on flaws without offering constructive feedback, or being ignored, where someone's opinions, contributions, or even their presence is dismissed. Another common form of disrespect is boundary violations, which might include unwanted physical contact or sharing personal information without consent. Stoic philosophy teaches us about self-worth, emphasizing our inherent value as human beings, independent of external validation. This Stoic stance is crucial when dealing with disrespect. Recognizing your own worth is the first step in refusing to be diminished by others. In situations where disrespect is prevalent, walking away is not an act of defeat, but a powerful statement of self-preservation and dignity. Sometimes, like a flower trying to bloom in constant shade, the best choice is to move to a sunnier spot where you can thrive. In wrapping up, it's clear that respect is not just a nice-to-have in relationships, it's absolutely essential. By recognizing disrespect and prioritizing your self-worth, you empower yourself to choose environments that nurture your growth and well-being. If walking away seems too drastic a step initially, remember that setting clear boundaries and assertively communicating your needs can also shift dynamics in a positive direction, helping you protect your space and foster healthier interactions. 2. When you're being taken for granted. When you consistently go above and beyond for a friend without any reciprocation or acknowledgement, it can leave you feeling invisible and underappreciated. This is what it means to be taken for granted. Your efforts and presence are expected yet overlooked, creating a one-sided dynamic that drains you emotionally, much like a car running without fuel. Relationships, much like vehicles, require mutual maintenance and appreciation to function healthily. Self-respect is essential in these situations. By recognizing your own worth and setting boundaries, You protect your energy and emotional well-being. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and responses. Although you cannot force someone to value your contributions, you do have power over how much you invest in those who fail to appreciate you. In some cases, the best course of action is to walk away from these unappreciative environments. This decision is not merely about seeking better circumstances, but is an active declaration of self-worth. It communicates that you deserve to be valued and that your efforts warrant recognition. It's akin to moving a healthy seed from barren to fertile ground, where it can flourish. Self-respect prevents situations from draining your energy and compels you to move toward environments that recognize and value what you bring to the table. Sometimes walking away isn't losing. It's choosing to invest where you are appreciated, enabling a more fulfilling life. This act of self-preservation isn't just about survival. It's about thriving in spaces that allow you to grow and contribute meaningfully. 3. When it's affecting your mental or physical health, our well-being is the cornerstone upon which we build our lives, impacting every decision, interaction, and endeavor we undertake. It's crucial, therefore, to prioritize both our physical and mental health above all else. Negativity, whether it stems from our environment or the pressures we place on ourselves, can severely undermine our health. Real-world examples are everywhere. Chronic stress might manifest as anxiety, frequent headaches, or persistent sleep problems. Similarly, remaining in unhealthy environments can trigger physical responses like stomach aches or overwhelming fatigue. These warning signs are crucial messages from our bodies and minds, signaling that something in our surroundings or our lifestyle needs to change. Turning to the Stoic philosophy, we find a focus on virtue, which involves living a life aligned with reason and the natural order. Stoicism teaches that maintaining your physical and mental health is not just beneficial, but a moral imperative. It posits that a healthy body and mind are essential for living a meaningful and flourishing life. Recognizing when to remove oneself from a harmful situation is not just an act of escape, but a profound act of wisdom and self-care. Just as a tree cannot grow strong and healthy without the right soil and sunlight, we too need environments that nurture rather than deplete us. By choosing to walk away from sources of negativity, we actively select a better context for our lives, one that allows us to thrive and grow. It's imperative to be vigilant about the influences that affect our well-being. Reflect on the impact negativity has on your health, and consider if stepping away from certain situations might not only be beneficial, but necessary for your continued growth and happiness. This isn't just a choice, it's a declaration that your health is a priority. 4. When your values are compromised. Values are the fundamental beliefs that guide our decisions and shape our interactions with the world. They are integral to our identity, influencing everything from personal relationships to professional conduct. When we talk about values like honesty, loyalty, or integrity, we're referring to the principles that define who we are and what we stand for. Imagine finding yourself in a work environment where the norm involves unethical practices like cutting corners or manipulating data to meet targets. Here, a stark clash occurs between your personal values and the prevailing corporate culture, creating not only a professional but also a moral dilemma. This situation tests your resolve and challenges your peace of mind, as aligning with such practices would mean betraying your own values. Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in harmony with reason and maintaining integrity no matter the external pressures, offers a valuable perspective in such scenarios. Stoicism teaches that true contentment and virtue come from adhering to one's values, even when it's difficult. This philosophy underscores the importance of steadfastly holding to your principles, especially when they are under threat. Choosing to walk away from environments where your values are compromised is an act of preserving your integrity. It's not merely an escape, but a necessary step to prevent the erosion of your moral foundation. By leaving situations that conflict with your deeply held beliefs, you uphold the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your actions, and your adherence to your values. Maintaining your values is crucial for living a life that is not only consistent, but also feels fundamentally right. This commitment to living authentically protects your identity and ensures that your life reflects the essence of who you truly are. Such decisions, though often tough, are vital in shaping a life that aligns with your deepest beliefs and convictions. Before moving on to the next part, don't forget to click the subscribe button to continue watching other useful videos. 5. When you're not learning or growing anymore. Imagine a life where you never learn anything new, never face challenges that push you to grow. Such a scenario would likely lack fulfillment, highlighting the importance of continuous learning and growth. These elements are vital to staying engaged, motivated, and adaptable in our fast-evolving world. However, growth can sometimes stall, leading to a state of stagnation that can feel as draining as performing repetitive tasks, being stuck in a dead-end job, or existing in an unsupportive environment. These situations are akin to a stagnant pond where boredom and frustration breed, underlining that, like water, we too need to flow and change to remain vibrant. Stoicism, a philosophy advocating for continuous self-improvement, teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Stoics strive to align their lives with reason and virtue, constantly working towards becoming the best versions of themselves. This pursuit is essential not only for personal satisfaction, but also for maintaining resilience in the face of life's inevitable changes. In some cases, the best way to restart personal development is by walking away from situations that hinder our growth. Just as seeds need fertile ground to sprout, stepping out of stagnant environments can lead us to opportunities that nurture our potential and allow us to flourish. This decision is more than just a change of scenery. It's an empowering step towards a more fulfilling and dynamic life. If you find yourself feeling stagnant, consider the transformative power of seeking new environments that can offer fresh challenges and opportunities. Embracing change in this way not only fosters personal development, but also enriches our lives, making each day a step towards greater fulfillment. 6. When you're only staying out of guilt or obligation. Feeling pressured to stay in a job simply because it's part of the family business can place a heavy burden on anyone. This sense of guilt over leaving and the obligation to uphold a legacy are powerful emotions that often cloud judgment and keep us trapped in unfulfilling situations. These feelings are not unique to family businesses, but can appear in various aspects of life, such as maintaining toxic friendships due to past history or staying in draining relationships to avoid hurting someone. Guilt typically arises from external expectations, presenting itself as a heavy responsibility that we carry, even when it goes against our own happiness. Obligation, similarly, is the feeling that we must do something, regardless of our desires, which can significantly hinder our ability to make rational decisions about our own well-being. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers a valuable perspective here, teaching us to act based on reason and logic rather than being swayed by such emotional burdens. Stoics advocate for living a life guided by virtue, which involves making decisions that align with personal values and maintaining integrity while also being fair and compassionate to others. Walking away from situations where we feel trapped by guilt or obligation is essentially liberating ourselves from these invisible chains. It allows us to make decisions that align with what truly matters to us, much like a bird that cannot soar if it's weighed down. By prioritizing reason over emotion, we can pursue paths that better reflect our aspirations and values. Ultimately, it's important to recognize when our decisions are being dictated by guilt and obligation. By identifying these instances and choosing to guide our actions with reason, we grant ourselves the opportunity to lead a more balanced and fulfilling life, free from the weights that once held us back. 7. When there's a serious breach of trust. Trust is the bedrock of all healthy relationships, both personal and professional. When trust is shattered by serious breaches such as betrayal, dishonesty, or manipulation, the very foundation of these relationships is compromised. These actions not only undermine the relationship, but also trigger deep emotional responses, including hurt, anger, and insecurity. It's essential to recognize when trust has been compromised. Often, the first sign is an intuitive feeling that something is off. This might be accompanied by more tangible indicators, such as broken promises or secretive behavior. These signs suggest a breakdown in trust and signal a need to reevaluate the relationship's viability. Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective on how to handle such situations through the principle of discernment. It teaches the importance of making wise choices about who to trust and where to invest your emotional energy. Stoics advocate for maintaining integrity and surrounding yourself with people who consistently uphold your trust, emphasizing that careful judgment is crucial in protecting your well-being. Sometimes, the healthiest response to a serious breach of trust is to walk away. This decision is not just about ending a relationship, but about self-preservation and respecting your own need for trustworthy interactions. Like a fragile vase that has been broken, some relationships, once damaged, cannot be restored to their original state. Instead, it may be more beneficial to seek out and nurture relationships that are whole and reciprocate trust. In situations where trust is irreparably broken, trusting your instincts and choosing to step away can be empowering. This choice not only protects your mental well-being, but also affirms your self-respect, guiding you towards more fulfilling and respectful relationships. 8. When you have lost yourself. Have you ever looked in the mirror and not recognized the person staring back at you? This moment of disconnection can signal that you've strayed from your true self, often caused by an overwhelming focus on external expectations or getting stuck in a monotonous routine. This feeling of losing touch with your passions, values, and sense of purpose can be deeply unsettling. Identifying whether you've lost yourself involves acknowledging several signs. You might find that activities which once brought you joy now fail to pique your interest. You could feel constantly drained, lacking enthusiasm for life, or find yourself merely going through the motions each day without a clear sense of direction. These indicators suggest that you've deviated from your true path and require honest self-reflection to recognize. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical guide, provides a framework for dealing with these feelings. It teaches the importance of living authentically, ensuring that your actions align with your core beliefs and what truly matters to you. This philosophy advocates for a life of integrity, urging you to stay true to your authentic self amidst life's chaos. Reclaiming your true path might require stepping away from current situations or environments that contribute to your sense of loss. This can be crucial for creating the mental space needed for introspection, helping you to reconnect with your passions and rediscover your purpose. Imagine a compass that cannot point north because it's surrounded by metal. Similarly, Distancing yourself from certain influences can help recalibrate your direction. Engaging in self-reflection and considering whether it's necessary to walk away from certain aspects of your life could be key to rediscovering who you are and realigning your life with your values. This journey of self-discovery is not just about finding yourself, but about returning to a life where you feel genuinely connected and vibrantly alive. 9. When you feel exhausted but not making progress, working tirelessly at a job and seeing no recognition or advancement is an all too common scenario that can lead to what is often described as hitting a plateau. This stagnation is not just about failing to achieve promotions. It represents a broader issue where, despite significant effort, there seems to be no progress toward any of your goals, leading to exhaustion, demotivation, and a crisis of self-confidence. This feeling of futile effort can manifest in various forms, whether it's spending long hours at work without a raise or recognition, struggling to master a new skill with little to no improvement, or tirelessly chasing a goal that remains stubbornly out of reach. Identifying these situations early is crucial to prevent burnout and emotional depletion. Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective in these times, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what you can control, your efforts, attitude, and how you respond to challenges. Stoicism teaches the acceptance of what you can't control, such as outcomes and external factors, encouraging us to act with integrity and perseverance, regardless of guaranteed success. Recognizing when persistence is futile and deciding to walk away can be a profound act of strength. It's not just about giving up, but rather making a strategic decision to conserve your mental and emotional energy. This decision allows you to step back, reassess your goals, and redirect your efforts toward more rewarding endeavors. It's similar to a gardener who decides not to waste more time on a plant that won't thrive, but instead focuses on nurturing one that shows potential. Respecting your own resilience involves acknowledging when to take a step back and conserve your strength for more fruitful opportunities. Walking away from draining situations paves the way for new beginnings, setting the stage for you to engage in pursuits that are more aligned with your true passions and capabilities. This shift is not the end of the journey, but a hopeful transition toward a path that better respects your efforts and nurtures your growth. In today's discussion, we explored 9 crucial situations where walking away isn't just an option, but a necessary step toward personal growth. From leaving jobs that don't value your contribution to stepping back from relationships that lack respect, each scenario underlines how walking away can be a powerful tool for reclaiming your life. This action aligns perfectly with Stoic principles, emphasizing control over our actions and responses to external circumstances to create a more fulfilling life. As you reflect on your own experiences, consider if there are areas in your life where walking away might serve you well. Are there situations that drain your energy or conflict with your core values? Taking a step back might be the key to moving forward. For those interested in diving deeper into Stoicism, numerous resources are available online that can offer further guidance and insight. I encourage you to continue exploring these themes. Watch the suggested videos for more insights and wisdom, and thank you for being a part of the Stoic Journal community. Remember, staying true to yourself and striving for the best isn't just about enduring life's challenges. It's about actively shaping your life to reflect who you are and what you truly value. If this video resonated with you, please drop a comment with the number 1 and share this video with your friends. Let's continue this journey together, learning and growing with each step we take.